What's up, y'all? We're back. I know I haven't been here for a while. It's been a minute, so let's just stick with me. I'm gonna get y'all more content as the week goes on. Hopefully, at least one more by the end of by Monday. But tonight we're gonna do the. We have a Broncos fan over here, as you can tell in his background. He has Russell Wilson over there. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna have the Raiders and Broncos team comparison kind of thing, overview and everything, and I mean, you guys got Russell Wilson, man. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, we sold a lot to get him, man. But
Yeah.
hey, we wasted 5 years without a good quarterback, so it was worth it. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's start off with quarterback, man. Russell Wilson, Derek Carr. Where are we going?
I'm gonna say Russell Wilson.
Okay. I mean, championship, he got one. Derek Carr still working on it. I think Derek Carr. Do y'all get a new OC? Y'all still got the
We,
same
we got
OC?
no, we got Mick Lombardi from the Patriots. We got their
Ooh,
offensive line coach, but I don't think it's crazy to say I think Derek Carr can have a better year than Russell Wilson. Like statistically, I think that Derek Carr's gonna be in the MVP convo. I think this is kind of one of those years that you're finally giving him an offense to work with, and that defense is scarier than I think it's been in past years. So, but I think Russell Wilson as of right now is better. But shit, it's we'll see.
yeah, definitely. If there's any year Derek Carr could have an MVP season, it'll be this one or next season. Or next season, definitely. Darren Waller, one of the best wide receivers in the game. Hunter Winfro. Let's go ahead and get into wide receivers, man. I brought them up. So you got Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfro. Who else we got?
Well, we have Keelan Cole. We have uh, the Demarcus Robinson. Uh, Now it's just kind of like thrown up who makes it. You have like four speedsters on the roster. Only two of them are gonna make it, but we'll see. I think there's a lot more to prove with the Broncos wide receivers, so I think we're gonna give the Raiders the wide receiver. I think just the fact that like Cortland Sutton's the only guy that's really been the consistency with the Broncos offense. Jerry Judy's got a lot to show this year, so
I definitely agree, man. Having a top 5 wide receiver is leaps and bounds. Having a guys coming off injury, guys that haven't really played too much. But yeah, definitely give Raiders a nod wide receiver. Let's go ahead and get in the running backs, man.
Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams versus Zamir White, Josh Jacobs, possibly. If Josh Jacobs makes the roster, I know this is kind of crazy to say, but Josh Jacobs isn't explosive. He's not Zamir White. Zamir White is. This team runs running back by committee, so you're not going to see a lot happening. And Josh Jacobs, as much as I hate to say this is your final year as a Raider. So let's see what you can do.
Is he just fat? What's going on?
Well, so he's in his final contract year, and
Okay.
they just have younger running backs, and this team doesn't pay running backs. They've never been known to pay running backs, so I think we can make that assumption. It's either going to come down to him just wanting to take smaller money, and he's going to have a smaller role, or he's going to want a bigger role, and he's going to have to go take that within our team.
Yeah. I definitely would agree. I mean, it's some running backs are so easy to find
They're
nowadays.
the easiest position to replace in football.
Facts. And the hardest is a quarterback. Trust me. I know. Let's move on to the tight end position. Darren Waller. I don't know the backup tight end for you guys.
Foster Moreau.
What was the name?
Foster Moreau
Oh, what?
out of LSU.
Oh, rookie? He's rookie? He's
No,
first year,
he's
second year?
I think he's in his third year now. He's just he hasn't really produced much, but he's a backup tight end. Second string's good. He's had an up and down career, but he's still all right. I don't know who you guys got tight end anymore. You have no Noah Fant, so
Yeah, no more Noah Fant. Got rid of him. Now our second string is a starter. His name is Albert Okwuegbunam. Now. Have fun
yeah.
pronouncing that. Took me a long time to do so. And then we just drafted Greg Dulcich in the 3rd round, kid out of UCLA. He was a walk-on at UCLA who earned his way to a scholarship. He's gonna be okay. But like I said, with the wide receiver position, a top 5 player You got to get
Yeah,
the nod, man.
yeah.
So far, Broncos
Offensive
got the
line.
nod on running backs, quarterback. Raiders got the nod, tight end, wide receiver. 2-2.
Yep. Offensive line. I'm gonna give it to the
Tough.
Broncos. I mean, outside of Colton Miller, who's positionally like a top 6 left tackle in football. Um, got a little, inconsistency, but as you've heard from the new offensive line coach from the Raiders, it wasn't the players, it was the coaching. So we'll see how much that really plays into this. Um, I think Alex Leatherwood's going to improve, whether he plays guard or tackle. Dylan Parham, my favorite, one of my favorite draft picks. He's going to be a star in the NFL, whether he plays guard or tackle. I think he's going to play more guard, but we'll get to see. I like the
Yeah,
Thayer Moonford too. I think he was a nice, solid round 7 pick, but he should have been higher. Just saying.
yeah, I love that Dylan Parham pickup. Yeah, that was smooth. But I definitely give the Broncos a nod as well. We're done with offense. Let's get on to the defense. Let's get
The
on to the
defensive
defense.
line, the Raiders, I think take this pretty easily. I mean, you have Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, who's probably the best edge duo in the league, possibly. So, again, just with that, I mean, then you have Bilal Nichols or whatever. He's coming off a good, career year over there in Chicago. So he's going to be paired with one of the best pass rushes around him. So, and he's a great run stopper. He was an upgrade from what Hankins is, but Hankins is telling team too. So, outside that, I don't know, man. That was that this D line. I can't wait to see what it does.
Yeah, D line. I think D line is the most competitive between our two teams. We just signed Randy Gregory. We got DJ Jones from the 49ers, who's pretty nice interior. Then we got Bradley Chubb coming back. But I definitely get a Raiders a nod. History's on the side of the Raiders. We had some injury issues at those positions. But linebackers next up, and I still give Raiders a nod here.
I like Jayon Brown. I like Divine Diablo. I think those are both going to be really good players. Jayon Brown, possibly one of the better linebackers for coverage, and then Divine Diablo. He came onto the scene. He was a really nice guy. And then we have Cleveland Furl, outside linebacker, which I kind of like the move, the transition. So maybe he finally steps into a good role outside of that. So we don't really know who's going to actually play much because this defense can run from a 3-4, 4-3 to even a 4-2, which is just kind of awkward to know that you can run a 4-2, but so be it. Whatever you got to do.
It happens, man. You got to put 6 DBs on the field sometimes, especially how the Chiefs are playing nowadays. But speaking of DBs, I give Broncos a nod at DB, man. Patrick Surtain, my bad. One of the best cornerbacks in the game, coming for his sophomore season. Then we got Justin Simmons, undeniably a top 3 safety in the NFL. I think the Raiders, they don't have a safety that's top tier.
I mean, we have Trayvon Morrig, who played. He was arguably the best safety from his past draft class.
Okay.
But then Rocky Sin, who I think people underrated this, but he was really good in man coverage. He was 5th among all corners in the NFL with man coverage. So we'll get to see what it does.
Yeah, y'all didn't sign back not the first overall, but one of the draft picks a few years ago, right? He was a safety. He had a shoulder injury.
The Johnny Abram, he's still here, but we don't know if he's going to play much just because he sucks in coverage. So,
ooh, yeah, that sucks.
No, he kind of sucks in coverage, but he's more of a linebacker actually in this scheme. So we'll see what he does.
Maybe he can play some nickel.
Yeah, he'll play all over. So we'll get to see what he does in this Patrick Graham defense.
Yeah, but overall, man. Okay, so I definitely think the Broncos have what it takes to win, but I do have to admit, Raiders versus Broncos, I think we're going to go 1-1 on the season. Check out my channel. I did a schedule breakdown for the Broncos where I had us going 1-1, both winning games at home. I think this Raiders-Broncos matchup is going to be the best matchup in the division. Screw the Chiefs. Screw the Chargers. Let's go.
Man, screw them Chargers. They're fucking overhyped as shit, usual.
Hey man, who are you telling, man? I just got into a so this is a Chargers page that you can't see. Okay, so Chargers page came out and it said, "Did you know Chargers are the only NFL team to not have a player arrested in the past 5 years?" So I go to the caption. In the caption, the guy is saying nothing about any other division but the AFC West. He says the Chiefs had 8 people arrested, Broncos 7, Raiders 4. My comment is the number one comment, and I said the Chargers have 0 rings ever too.
Hey man, the Chargers have as many rings as in their history as players arrested. Congrats.
0.
Hey man, I can't wait. But y'all, I'm gonna try and get y'all another video possibly by even tonight. We'll see if that happens. If that happens, it's gonna be a schedule breakdown between us two. But yeah, let me know, Adria, if you want to do that video, and I'll see you soon.
Most definitely. Hey man, y'all have a good one. Check out the channel.
Bye.